Everyone, lovely of you to join me. And today we're talking about getting physical, as in getting out and getting a bit of exercise. We all know that it's getting harder and harder. The hour went back. So now we're all feeling, oh, this is it. This is the winter now. We're really into the short, dark days, the long, dark nights. And what we're really tending to do is to sit for a lot longer. It's tempting, it's easy to do, and most of us will do it at some point. But remember, the human body is not meant to sit for long periods of time. What we need to do is get up and about. So wherever you can, if you've sat for an hour, try and stand up and just do something, even if it's just standing up and sitting down again, or go and put the washing away, or go and put the kettle on, or go and turn the washing machine off, or anything at all. We've all got lots of jobs and chores that we want to do around the house. So make sure that you fit them in hourly so that you're not sitting for prolonged periods of time. Otherwise, your muscles will start to shorten and it can make it very difficult for you. Regular activity can do so many good things for us. It can help our heart to be much, much stronger. Obviously, as we get older, that's something we really need to think about. It can also lower our blood pressure and lower our cholesterol. Again, two things that as we get a little bit older, we need to consider seriously. It can improve our balance and our flexibility. How many people do you know that have had bad falls? So it's worth developing that flexibility in any way that we can, and it's not difficult to do. It can help you maintain a healthy weight and even lose weight if you really need to. It can release feel-good hormones. So as soon as you've done activity, you might feel rotten about doing it. It's almost like, oh, I can't be bothered. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do that exercise video. But the minute you've done it, you do feel much better and you're likely to be much more productive and active throughout that day. It can lower your stress levels, which in turn will help you to be able to relax properly. Very, very important in these days when we're all stressing over so many things, not least of which is COVID. It can reduce the effects of depression and anxiety. Many of us are becoming very, very down with this situation. So if you can do something to release that, or to relieve it, then why not take it? And as I said, it's not difficult to do. It can improve your breathing. Again, many of us, if we're not doing much, our breathing can become shallow and we all breathe from here. We need to be breathing lower down from our diaphragm, using our diaphragm. So if you can, try and think about that too. It can reduce our risk of heart disease and stroke by up to 35%. That's huge. If you can reduce that risk, is it not worth just that little bit of exercise? It can also reduce our risk of type 2 diabetes. So all wonderful benefits just from doing a bit of exercise. So what can we do? Well, as I said, if you can, stand up at least every hour, don't sit for long. Try and do some form of exercise, and that can be anything. Exercise can be walking, gardening, carrying your shopping, anything at all, dancing around your living room, anything at all for at least 20 minutes a day. If you want to do short, sharp bursts, that's fine. If you want to do a longer, prolonged period of exercise, perhaps it won't be quite as demanding, but try and get at least 2.5 hours of exercise in any week. And if it's spread out, all the better. Try and do a bit of squatting or lunging. It really helps with the legs. It helps to strengthen those. And also if you're using your core, your tummy muscles, it will help to strengthen your back as well, which is very important. So just using a chair from your kitchen or dining room, a lot of these exercises, of course, are on our videos. So if you look at those, they're the ones that we do at the end using the chair, and they're known as muscular strength and endurance. So use any of those. It doesn't have to be all of them. And some days you may not want to do the full routine. So just do that little bit at the end. You really will feel the better for it. You can power up with strength training. Now this, as I said, that last section in our videos is muscular strength. So they're all strength building exercises, but maybe use some weights. You don't have to go out and buy anything. It could be a couple of cans of beans or bottles or whatever, but just lifting bags. If you've got bags full of stuff ready to go out, perhaps at the front, do a couple of lifts up and down. You might feel a bit daft doing it to begin with, but doing anything at all like that really can help. Walk if you can every single day. We all know that getting outside, the benefits of that are huge. It makes us feel part of the world, but also the physical activity is very good for all our muscles. And then we've got the feel-good endorphins, wonderful. Stretch regularly. So again, we do the stretches always at the end of class. We also do some stretches at the beginning of class. So look them up on your video and have a look at those. Stretching really can increase your flexibility. It will help also to help you to prevent falls, things like that. So many people as they get older lose that flexibility. So where you can, stretch as much as you can. And the best stretch I find is first thing in the morning. Wake up, I know we've talked about this before, and literally hands above your head as high as you can. Stretch your legs right out so you're straight, and stretch up and down as far as you can, like a cat does. You've probably seen a cat do that when they first waken up. Try that. It will be of benefit to you. Try interval training. So are you going out for a walk? If you can do a little bit of perhaps power walking. So your normal walk is fine, and then do a bit of power walking. If you're really up to it, a little bit of running. So it's not a lot, but just a little bit. But changing it, sort of making that, if you like, the variety within your exercise will make a difference too. It can actually improve, as I said, our strength and our fitness, and it can improve our insulin sensitivity. So worth thinking of from that point of view. Muscle strength obviously will improve, as will our blood pressure. In your own home, try and use the stairs. That will help to build bone density. So just going up and down stairs can really help. And it's often our legs, it's the muscles in our legs and the buttocks and everything that start to go with sitting too long. So try and build those. Balance is really important. Again, we do them in our videos, in our routines. Maybe just try, if you're doing something, maybe washing up, can you stand just on one leg? If you're ironing, I don't want anyone falling over, but doing those balancing exercises, going up on your toes and down on one leg, on both, it really can help. Remember our flying that we do on one leg? Always have something there that you can hang on to if you feel you're going to lose your balance. But generally, if you can really work on your balance, it will again help you not to have falls and things. And you start to feel more confident, and therefore you're likely to do a little bit more exercise. Remember all those things that we talked about a few years ago. I think it was 2 years ago we did the talk where I said to you all, don't stop because you feel you're getting old. Otherwise you will get old because you stop. Keep young and beautiful. Keep healthy. Keep exercising. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.